backside trick is when the rail is in front of you, no matter what you're doing. The backside trick, the rail is always behind you, no matter what you're doing. You can do a backside board slide and a front side lip slide. It's the exact same slide on the rail. It depends on which side of the rail you're coming from. Alright, now a true board slide, in between your bindings on the rail. Most people when they learn, they're a little more on their nose, which is okay. You don't have to do it like that. Just a true board slide is in between your bindings. So for a backside board slide, you don't want to be coming too wide on the rail. If you come too wide, you ollie, you're just going to go over the rail. And also, if you don't commit to the rail, you're just going to come off early every single time. Alright, so your backside board slide, you want to have a nice approach to the rail. You don't want to be too wide, like I said. Keep your shoulders square, the knees bent, a little bit of weight on your heels. Good approach. You want to have a good ollie. It's the only thing that's different. You want to keep your shoulders square and turn your lower body. Turn your hips and your legs and everything. Slightly catch the rail. Keep your board flat to the rail. It's important. You don't want to be flat to the ground. You're going to slip out. So keep it flat to the rail. Keep those knees bent. Slide it all the way to the end. When you get to the end, you don't want to land off like this, obviously. Keep the shoulders square. Turn those hips and legs back and land the trick. Alright, front side board slides. You don't want to come too wide on the rail. When you ollie on, you're going to slide right over the rail. And also, if you don't commit to the trick, same thing. You're just going to on and off really quickly. Alright, so have a good approach. Keep your knees bent. A little bit of weight on your toes. A good ollie. And now, same thing as backside. You want to keep your shoulders square to the rail. Turn your hips, your legs. Slightly catch the rail again. Keep your board flat to the rail. You don't want to be too toe heavy. You're going to slip out. Slightly catch, level it off. Keep your knees bent. And you want to be looking behind you down the rail. You can look under your arm or just over your shoulder, whichever you prefer. Keep your knees bent all the way to the end of the rail. Same thing as when you got on. You want to keep your shoulders square. Turn your hips and your legs. Keep those knees bent and land the trick. Okay, Jordan's going to show us here what happens when you don't commit to the rail and you just land on the coping and you don't level it off. You're going to come off early every single time. Alright, here's another example. Jordan's approach is way too wide. When he gets on the rail, he's pretty much going to slide across the rail and not down the rail. Okay, same thing here for frontside board slide. He's not going to commit to the rail, he's just going to ride the coping and it's going to kick him off every single time. Alright, another example, frontside board slide here. His approach again is way too wide and he's drifting across the rail and not down the rail. Alright, here's Jordan doing a proper backside board slide. His approach to the rail is very nice. He has a good ollie. Once he's in the air, keeping those shoulders parallel to the rail, turning his hips and his legs, slightly catching the rail, leveling it off, keeping those knees bent. And once he comes off the rail, again, turn your hips and your legs back, keeping those knees bent, and land the trick. Alright, same thing here, frontside board slides. Approach to the rail is very nice. It's a good ollie. Once he's in the air, he's keeping those shoulders parallel to the rail. Just turns his hips and his legs. Slightly catching the rail. Levels it off, keeping those knees bent. As he comes off the rail, same thing. You want to turn those hips and legs back, keeping those knees bent, and land the trick. Well, ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed another Trick Tip Tuesday here. Here's Jordan doing those same two tricks in real time. Enjoy.